Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. This is our From the Ashes final stream for this run. Well, actually, I'm not going to say final stream for this run, but officially this is the end, right? But I'll probably come back to this one a couple times here and there, just like we did with the Uzugi. So, yeah, we're going to wrap this up tonight, and then next week we're going to start a new run for Nobunaga's Ambition Awakening. The Sons of Steel campaign with Yoshiteru, that's going to kick off next week. It's a pretty simple premise. Basically, Yoshiteru cheats death. You know, he's supposed to be killed by the Miyoshi 3. The idea is he leaves the capital. When he discovers that the Miyoshi are still the real power, he doesn't actually have any power. So he leaves the capital. He said, there's nothing for me here. I'm going to leave. I'm going to go rebuild. He rejoins with his old master, Bokuden, and they start inviting Blade Masters from across Japan. All the Blade Masters gather, and he's going to try to rebuild a shogunate built upon the sword, where might makes right. You know what I'm saying? So that's the deal. That's going to kick off next week. Might be Saturday instead of Sundays for that run. And I haven't settled on a date yet. I think I'm leaning towards 1553 or 1556. That's what I'm leaning towards. And what I'm thinking is that we're going to start right here. We're going to move the Shogun and start right here, where we have this landmark, which increases XP gains. So that's what I'm leaning towards right now, but I could change my mind. So if I find a more interesting spot to put Yoshiteru, then I will. But that's the one that jumped out to me, because the Nagano are still here, so we can try to keep the Tiger of Joshu alive, and his other sword master buddy, Nobunaga. Nobunaga is working for the Nagano. So we could put the Shogun over there. That's what I'm leaning towards right now. I like the idea of being in Kanto, possibly teaming up with Kenshin. There's just a lot of possibilities out of Kanto. So, my run is capped. So I took the first 10 people. We are capped. Ikari has his own run that he's kicking off. I don't know if it's going to be this Wednesday or next Wednesday, but his Men of the West run is starting this Wednesday or next Wednesday. He's playing as Otomo in 1582. He's still got space for people. I don't know if he's doing a 10-person limit on his, but he's still got space for people. So if you missed the cap here, go over to Ikari's channel and submit your officer over there. His run might be more difficult than mine. I think the only way my run is more difficult is if I play on EX hard. Which I think I'm going to do. But Otomo in 1582, you guys already know, 1582 and 1584 is basically Hideyoshi's ambition. Those 2 years, those 2 start dates belong to Hideyoshi. So if you're playing as a clan in the West especially, like the Otomo, Chosokabe, you're in for a really rough time. So that's his Men of the West campaign, Otomo. That's going to start, like I said, probably this week or next week. I'm not too sure. Go to his channel and ask him, I guess. What else? Is that it? I think that's it, yeah. So that's what I've got coming on. Like, if I've got any other extra streams this week, then I've got my Saito run. I've got other runs that I'm trying to continue. So I don't want to cement too many things in stone right now, because I want to get back to my other runs. Now, what I'm thinking for tonight's stream is that we march west against the Chosokabe. Yeah. We march west against Chosokabe, and at the same time, I have a pretty strong squad here, so I think just my regular units, we can destroy Nobukatsu. I don't know for sure, but I feel like we can destroy Nobukatsu at this point without needing to involve Nobunaga. But heading west is going to require the Demon King himself. We're going to need the Demon King himself to march west. So, we've got some supply lines set up. 2 down here, 2 up above, 2 down here. And the center is getting kind of emptied out because I'm kind of pushing all my officers out to the fringes, which means the center is just being emptied. You know, little by little, it's getting empty, more and more empty. I don't know if we're ready to attack yet. I'm not too sure. I think we can take the fight to Nobukatsu already. Wow. Okay, so let's go through the community officers one more time. Let's go through the community officers that are still alive. Because we did lose some people. We did lose some people. What's up, Taylor Poe? What's up, Daniel? What's up, Tommy? Alexandra? The Phoenix Demon King. Yeah, Phoenix is so good for Nobunaga. It's thematically, it's perfect for the start. What's up, Toby? Didi? Chow? Yoshiteru run? Yeah, it's gonna be good. I would put him into Hoku or Shukoku, Didi, but he's just too far away. It's tempting because you want to do exile. You want to do the Shogun coming back, right? But it's so far away. It's like I don't want to miss too much action. You know, I want to get to the capital before Shingen's gone, while Nobunaga's on the rise, stuff like that. While the Miyoshi are still relevant, and I want to beat them all. If I start in Tohoku, it's going to take me 10 years to escape Tohoku. If you didn't see my Ora run, getting out of Tohoku is... I think it's worse than Kyushu. It's worse than Kyushu. Yotoko, yeah, F in the chat for Yotoko. What's up, Ancient Warrior? What's up, Normal? Alright, so the officers, let's go through them one more time. The community officers, Katsuyori, Toki, the best person with leadership that was submitted in the whole run. Like, Nobukatsu's creeped up behind them, but Katsuyori had the leadership lead, like, the whole time. Anytime I had a castle that had a problem, this is the guy you drop. You just pick him up and drop him there. Almost died a couple times. Pretty risky. Pretty risky officer. You would look at this officer and you're like, he's pretty strong, but if you've tried this run, if you tried Nobunaga post Honnoji, you know that there are just moments where someone's got to sacrifice themselves. Someone's got to risk it for the greater good. Katsuyori's been in those moments where it's like, I need somebody to hold this castle that can't be held. He's our best. He's been our best guy because his leadership's so high. Then we got Nobukatsu Kiso, Faithful Adjutant. This guy's like deceiving. He's way better than he seems because of Faithful Adjutant. Adjutant. Is it Adjutant or Adjutant? I think it's Adjutant. So you get plus 20 attacks. So his attack's usually jumping up to almost 90. So he's much stronger than he seems, and he's been good at taking castles. Probably behind Chiba. Toby Sanada. Toby's character came out so overpowered. He just turned out to be so overpowered. He killed... How many people did he kill, man? I think Toby's got at least 10 samurai heads that he's killed personally in this run. It's kind of crazy. Of course, I gave him plus 8 valor by focusing on battle. But still, he is insanely strong. Gunnery, Dragoon, Confuse, and then we gave him the Cavalry Castle. There's one castle that's really good for cavalry in the Rokaku lands. We gave it to Toby early on in this run, and he just never looked back from then. He's always been hitting fucking hard, which is, right now, even right now, Toby's job right now is to sit here, right here, and reinforce these 3 castles. So Toby's just running to and fro, destroying units that keep trying to lay siege to us in the west from the Mori. And he's doing a pretty good job. That's his job right now. That's what he's been managing. He's that good. He can hold off 3 invasions. He's holding 3 invasions by himself. Alright, who else? Oh my god, Chudchins. Chudchins, the man who made Mitsuhide turn back his armies. Mr. Female Warriors. The female body pillows. Chudchins has got like three different moments where he just turned everybody back. The enemy was advancing, but the best one was against Mitsuhide. Mitsuhide beating me in battle, beating Nobunaga, and then laying siege to, I think it was Asuchi Castle. No, it was the castle next to Asuchi, and we deployed Chudchins, and I swear, Mitsuhide, you can go back and watch it, Mitsuhide turned back as soon as I put Chudchins there. I put Chudchins in the castle, and Mitsuhide turned back his armies. Made Mitsuhide blink. The only guy. And then, of course, Impregnable and Female Warriors is super strong. This is just a badass combination. His leadership's only 70. It's only 70, but it's still... the damage that he's done is over the top. Jirbert, just like Katsuyori, super dangerous positions. I never used Way of the Nanbu. This was our ace in the hole. But I never used it. Way of the Nanbu is so good. It's good to have it. At least we had it. Hiragumo's been good for zapping stamina. The damage is good, but zapping stamina. Jirbert going into a fight and zapping everyone's stamina with this has been good. It's just... Ryu Sugimoto, the marksman. The reason that Toby's was so strong is because of Ryu. Ryu's elite musketeers. He gave us marksmen. He gave us basically guns when we didn't have guns in this run. Like, he's the underpinning to Toby's success. He's part of the underpinning to it. One half is the castle, the other half is Ryu giving him guns, you know? This guy, I mean, what can you say? Marksman, on the offensive, concerted attack. This combination is nasty in this game. Anytime you can shoot at level 5, or charge at level 5, and then follow it up with a tactic. If you watch my Saito run, that's what Shingen's done to me. He'll charge, and then concerted attack. He'll charge, and what's the other one called? The red one. But you know, if you get nuked twice in a row, it's hard to come back from that. That's what Ryu does. He allows us to nuke 2 times in a row. And Yoshimitsu is kind of an even stronger version of that in his own way because of fixed fire. So Yoshimitsu Takeda, I've used him a lot. He's kind of been more like Katsuyori, moving him back and forth all over the place. Mostly everybody's moved around, but there's a couple of people that have been all over the place. Yoshimitsu's one of them. Fixed fire, again, anytime you can zap stamina on top of damage, it's just... Some of these golden tactics, all golden tactics are not the same, guys. Some of them are like way... They're in another tier. And the ones that affect stamina are in another tier. Because you're getting a benefit, plus you're lowering the enemy's stamina. Tominori, Kicho's right-hand man. Tominori's been following Kicho this whole run. He's the reason that our ninjutsu stuff has worked so well. 100 poems is crazy. It's a crazy trait. You do everything faster. You build castles faster, you search faster, you execute plots faster, you get your policies faster. It just goes on and on. Everything's faster. Plus, again, he leans towards covert. So he's building everything faster, he leans towards covert. Communion of Minds is underrated. I don't know if I was talking with Tomi about this in the chat the other day. Communion of Minds is underrated. Decreasing mobility and decreasing attack. For some reason, this tactic charges very rapidly. It's a very fast golden tactic. So it's almost the opposite of Mitsuhide's Now is the Time. Now is the Time takes forever. Communion of Minds is the opposite. It's ready to go almost right away. And I think it's because it's supposed to be a super interfere. That's my guess. Hatsume, our resident ninja. Our guerrilla unit. Hatsume's almost died like, I think in the double digits. I've sent Hatsume into a battle with like 300 soldiers. Or 500 soldiers. I've had her just darting around enemy lines. So, your typical ninja unit, stats aren't great, but Way of the Ninja is good because it just shuts down plots. It turns it off. It's like you can't use plots. So what I've done this run is I moved her every time I would go to fight Hideyoshi, put Hatsume on the castle bordering her. When I went to fight even Katsue, same thing. Put Hatsume on the border because I hate getting fucking raised when you don't have enough supplies and you can only march with 3 castles and then you get raised. It's the worst. So Way of the Ninja, like water, stamina restoration, and confusion, S tier gold trait. Networking on top of it. This is just a really good fucking officer. Some officers don't need stats. You know? That's why for my, for the Sons of the Steel run, we have a Way of the Void that I created. Because I realized that. I was like, some officers don't really need stats at all. You can just make a really strong trait and tactic package, and that's it. You don't even need stats behind it. Chiba, the Pyromancer. The Demolitioner. That's not a word. The Demolitionist? The Demolitionist. Bringing down castles. That's all this guy's done. Just pure castle destruction. He's really good in combat, but to me, what stands out is just using him to fucking break castles, dude. Color of Environment is super strong paired with Castle Raid. And then his Valor is so high, that Castle Raid's at level 4. So he's got level 4 Castle Raid by himself, and he's got Color of Environment to increase damage to bases. I literally have used him so many times to bring down castles. Anytime there's a castle, I'm like, you know what? I could send 5 people to go take this castle, or I could just send Chiba. I could just send Teramune by himself, and he'll bring it down. So I might need him for the western, to head west, actually. I don't know. Grimnir, sustaining for days. The veteran, he's 92. How much longer is Grimnir gonna live? I just realized he's 92 years old. Against all odds, attack buff, enemy attack debuff, battle hardened, endless stamina. This guy just keeps fighting. He doesn't give up. Doesn't give up, and he doesn't run away. That's a key thing. Sometimes you make an officer and he's really good, but he fucking runs away, and it's like you don't get to use him to his full potential. You know what I mean? Like battle hardened is a trait that your guy has to have high loyalty for it to work. Because for your stamina to get low, you have to be in the fight for a while. So if this triggers and then you leave, what was the point? You know what I mean? But this guy's got high loyalty. The story is that he's an old Oda bodyguard. You know, old. Well, yeah, you can see the old part. But yeah, he's great. Ranmaru, what else needs to be said? Ranmaru's here. That's it. Alice Shimazu, underrated. Female Warriors. Female Warriors is just so good in this fucking game. She actually has 80 leadership, which I made sure to get her leadership up to 80. So her Female Warriors would be stronger, or just as strong as Chud's, because she doesn't have impregnable. So I tried to get her loyalty up to, her leadership up to 80. So Speedy, Alice has won like 5 sieges because of Speedy. Because I've been able to send Alice during a siege, I'll have her run all the way around. And she's been able to destroy tribe units. In all the sieges that we've been fighting, she's just destroying tribe units to get us some morale. So she's actually, like, been key in this run. Key during the battles for Speedy, and female warriors lets her hold down the castle, which is what she's doing right now. She's holding the west. There's Toby again, Nobukatsu. I think I got everybody. Yeah, okay, so that's everybody. We lost 2 people. We lost Yotoko. Rest in peace, Yotoko. And we lost Eriku Oda. We lost Eriku Oda the very first episode, who Mark had submitted, which was Nobunaga's brother, one of Nobunaga's brothers. He had a really good character idea for him, and he died in the very first stream. So, you know, sometimes that's how it goes. Oh, come on, Saiso. What's his loyalty? I don't know if 8 is enough to keep him from betraying. Shit. Is 8 gonna be enough to keep him from betraying? This is way too expensive. Do I have any treasure already? I'm sure I have treasure. Oh yeah, I've got a ton of stuff. Son of the Blood is just OP, yeah. Toby has a whole graveyard, yeah. Yeah, I was thinking about that, Tomy. I was thinking about just turning off their events so that the Miyoshi clan doesn't collapse. Yeah, because I like the idea of Yoshiteru facing the Miyoshi. Especially if the Miyoshi become as strong as they have during, like, the Saito run, where they just own the West. Imagine the Miyoshi owning the West, and then the Shogun owns the East. And that's, like, the final battle. Alright, I'll give this to Saito. See if he doesn't betray me. Loyalty's up to 12. So we're gonna go west. We're gonna put a march together and head towards the Chosokabe. I think I can leave this to just units on the field, like the main map. We've got Katsuyori over here, Nagamasa, Chiba, Kicho, and then up here, Katsunaga, who I've never had before, Toyotomi Retainer. He's missing a trait? That's just a waste of space, you know what I mean? You gotta fill in those spaces. You can't have people with no traits in this game. I'm gonna have to go through the roster one of these days, little by little, and fill in all the empty blank spaces that some of these officers have. Is he coming down here? No, he's leaving. Okay. So I think we can beat what's left of Nobukatsu's forces on the map. But I'd like to personally lead an invasion of Shikoku with Nobunaga. Again? Oh no. He's out of here. He got hit twice. I didn't even know you could spam that like that. Saiso got hit twice. Oh, but his loyalty didn't drop the second time. It's staying at 12. Okay, let's see what happens. If he leaves, he leaves. Nobukatsu is allied with Ieyasu and the Uesugi of all people. Which is really weird. I really don't want to fight the Uesugi. But this Kagekatsu is, I don't recognize him. I don't recognize him. What kind of Uesugi lord allies with Tokugawa? It's a dark timeline. What's up, James? No, you're still alive. We were just talking about Katsuyori. He still dies? Doesn't it extend? Somebody had told me that if you turn off an officer who's supposed to die through a vent, their life extends to 70. Like, their life gets extended to 70, told me. And Nagayoshi dies pretty young. If I can't get to him in 30 years, you know what I'm saying? I got bigger problems. If I can't get to Nagayoshi before he dies at 70, then chances are the run's gone topsy-turvy, as they say. Just do extended lifespans because dying of age is cringe. Yeah, but I don't want to fight a guy who's like 80 either, Silvery Moon. You know what I'll do? I'll roll some dice. I have to have RNG. I don't like... I wish there was a way to randomize lifespans because I would do that. If I could randomize lifespans for every run for the big guys, I would. I don't like having pre-knowledge. Oh, this guy's gonna pass away here. That guy's gonna pass away there. This guy's gonna show up at this time, and he's gonna be over here. And then that guy, I don't. You know what I mean? I want to have more RNG. Sneak attack didn't work, huh? Let Hatsume show you how you do it. Sit back, Kenbei. Why don't you go? Yeah, why don't you go hire some people for Chuchins? Let me get to 16,000 and then we'll advance. So one more month and then we'll invade Shikoku. Speaking of Blade Masters. Oh, you're Ashikaga run officer? Yeah, I think so. So, the officers that I was taking, were capped already, so... But I think your officer made it. I really don't remember. I haven't gone through the post yet. I just glanced at it and I was like, alright, I've got to be at 10 people, so... Like I said, Ikari's doing his own run, the Men of the West run, on his channel, so definitely go submit an officer over there. I am all full up on people for our Blade Master run, but Ikari's run looks really fucking interesting, guys. It's really interesting. He took an idea and he just expanded it big time. So I'm really looking forward to seeing how his run turns out. The Automo and 1582 are not easy. That is not... It's not a great spot to be in. Okay, what am I at? 13,000? I need 17. 16 at least. Give me at least 16 and I'll go. You would do that, Toshimitsu, wouldn't you? Toshimitsu, he owes me one. I think we let him live a long time ago. Oh, that's Tsuneoki. I think I captured Toshimitsu early on in this run. Why are the Mori hostile? Oh, because we're taking our spots back? Okay. They're my spots, though. So the center is kind of emptied out because most of my officers are in the west, and then we've got the rest of them in the east. I don't have a lot of officers. Like, to run all this territory, we're short, like, 60 people. You know how I could put here? Oh, no. Never mind. The cap's gonna drop. The Now Castle. How much longer are we friends with Uesugi? Not friends, but truced out. Which one's me? Oh, 11 months. Okay. Well, they're collapsing. Uesugi are collapsing, so I'm hoping by the time that this truce is over, they're not going to matter anymore. That was the idea. The idea wasn't to fight the Uesugi, it was just to wait for them to start collapsing. We might be able to make them a vassal, actually. That might be in the cards for them, sadly. Alright, are we ready? Okay. 14,000 people, that's close enough. That's close enough. Let's see if we can move some people off. Some substitutes. Castle Lord, maybe? Tominori, let's finally put Tominori in charge of a castle, man. But I don't know if Gifu Castle is a good spot, because it's a ruin. Who is this? This is Oda, is it not? Yeah. Alright, I'll put him here. We could attack Nobukatsu from two directions. Okay. Now this castle, let's give it to... Who can I give this castle to? Katsumasa, maybe? Oh no, that was a mistake. Mistake. I want Katsumasa over here. Okay. Alright, let's just fill up Gifu Castle. We can start to rebuild it and then give it to somebody else. Give it to somebody else when we have somebody stronger. When it's not a ruin, we'll give it to an actually much better retainer. Somebody much more useful. Nobukatsu Sanada. I forgot that I got a Sanada retainer. We should put him with Toby. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. Toby Sanada. Why don't you train this young Nobukatsu Sanada? Toby's like, we're not related. I'm like, all Sonata are related. Don't be silly, Toby. Don't be silly. You guys are all related, aren't you? Alright, let's try to get some traits that'll help me towards this march into the west. Tactics, yep. Kind of surprised I don't have it already. Castle raid, yep. We're gonna invade Shikoku. We're bringing a flock of Oda birds to the bat of Shikoku. I don't see anything else at all. Oh, immovable. I don't see anything else. Wow. Okay, I guess 2 more spots. Alright, everybody assigned? Do I need a deputy for this battle? Probably not. Let's give the Otani kid a small unit. The longest march ever. Wait, let's cut this way so we can pick up those supplies. There we go. Once Nobunaga joins up with the Western forces, and they'll deploy too. What's up, Josh? Yeah, I know. Dude, Ikari's run looks good. What Ikari came up with, the rules for his run look very, very interesting. What's up, Sean? How's it going? How many hours into the campaign? It's been 10 streams. 10 streams, about 2.5 hours a stream. So, 14 hours? 15 hours? The learning curve? Yeah, I mean, it's actually not too bad. Once everything clicks normal, you'll get it. There's that moment where everything will click, and once it clicks, everything will just start to flow. You know what I mean? Oh, he did deploy. What a bastard. Where's the Okita's there? Okay. Come on, it's gonna take everybody to get this guy out of here. Guy's too strong, man. Come on, Hide, hurry, hurry, hurry. Did you run out of food? I think you ran out of food. Why would you do that? No, no, no. Straight ahead. Alright, Kiso's on his way back. Once he gets here, I'll deploy him again. Why is Ieyasu red? I don't see militarization. Oh, because this is his castle. Because this is his castle. I don't know why. I thought this was Nobukatsu's territory. I'm looking at Ieyasu. This is Ieyasu's spot. That's why. I'm like, why is Ieyasu red? My God. That's got to be enough to drive this guy back. Come on. What is wrong with you guys? Can't you see we're winning? Nagayasu? Okay. Nope. There you go. More than you deserve, buddy. Hunt him down. The Forge Town, finally. Holy shit. Did we grab the supplies? Okay, yeah, we got topped off. Okay. Anybody in Hino? Nobody's in Hino. Okay. Grimnir, just grab these supplies right here and then double back. Urgent repairs was enacted. Wow, I'm like a stone's throw away from the castle. And they got off urgent repairs. It's annoying, but the defenses have been bolstered. Yeah, it's annoying, alright. I'm right in front of the castle. Hideye could fucking piss on the castle walls. That's how close he is to it. Toby's relative, yeah. Yeah, I wouldn't make created officers, though, in the beginning. I would wait, get the basics down, and then make created officers. You know what I mean? Yeah, you have to, yeah, coffee breaks, that's right. At least a half hour of coffee breaks. Yeah. You guys are blockading, right? He deployed again. Wait a minute. How'd you get 1,700? How did he get 17? Didn't he have 4? Did you get a conscription too? Ieyasu's determined to be an asshole right now. Determined to be a thorn in our side right now. I really don't want to pull Toshimitsu. Actually, I want Toshimitsu to be in charge of that castle, not... I'm going to change them right now. Oh, I promised Fujitaka the castle. Right. Okay. Alright, guys, just run away. Let the tribe unit stay there. Tribe unit stay there so Hideye can get a head start. Your sacrifice will not be forgotten. Run, Hideye, run! Okay, did he get the supplies? Cool. Mitsunari's about ready. We're not really ready to fight because we just fended off a huge navy invasion. But we're gonna do it anyway. We're gonna do it anyway. We're gonna do it anyway.
Eh.
10,000 supplies, holy shit. Yeah, split the unit. Should I deploy Ryu? He's at below 28 though. Let's see what he can. What can Motochika possibly hope to do? He still got his alliances through the year, so I can't make him surrender just yet. We gotta build up Nanao Castle also, before I forget. In case the Uesugi decide to throw everything they have at us once the truce is over, which is likely, honestly. Let's start attacking Nobukatsu. 15,000. 15,000, bro. Echizen is the richest territory in this whole fucking game. If you want to have a good time, move the Asakura and put your people in Echizen. But move the Asakura. Don't play as the Asakura in Echizen. I don't recommend that. The Asakura are the perennial Charlie Brown of Nobunaga's ambition. So, unless you want to experience what it feels like to get the football pulled away from you all the time, I would not play as them. 10,000 for Chudchins. Nobukatsu's realm is pretty much gone compared to us. Chudchins and his 3 wives here. Chudchin's sharing the castle with Nene, Kanbei, I think that's Kanbei's wife, and Akechi, what is it, Akechi Tama? He's living the life over here. Yeah, why don't you guys start occupying? Start occupying the spots. Do we have access to supply? What is it called? I'm blanking on what it's called right now. I'll find it. No, we don't have access to it. By the way, I hope somebody gave us Flag of Chinju for the Blade Master run. We desperately need Flag of Chinju. Luckily for this run, playing as Nobunaga, we're in the center of Japan. But, please, I hope somebody's put Flag of Chinju, because we're going to need it. It's going to be essential. I wish we could fight both battles, but we can't. Who's in Nagoya? Nobody? Katsuyori? Okay. See, Nobukatsu can't defend everything. Can't stop it all. Hang back, Chiba, hang back. When everything's destroyed, that's when you'll destroy the castle. How's Toby doing? Toby's at 25. Do we want to unleash Toby on poor Motochika? Oh man, it's hopeless. It's hopeless for him. Are the Mori sending help? Nope, no help from the Mori. Bondbreaker ploy, Tokugawa and Oda. I guess. The guy in Shingyu, yeah, he is diehard, man. Yeah, I don't think I have thousands of hours yet, Josh. I think I've got like maybe 100. The hardest part, Sean, is learning how the UI works. That's the hardest part, is figuring out the UI in this game and what each command does. That's the hardest part. Once you figure out what each command does and how to navigate through the UI, you know, seamlessly, easily. Once you can already think it in your mind, right? Like, I want to do this, and you know exactly where you need to go to do that, you're set. Everything else will follow from that. But in the beginning, the hardest part is the UI, is because they change it in every game. So figuring out, I want to do this, I need soldiers, where do I go to do that? That's the biggest, like, hurdle, is understanding what the keys are, where the keys are, how do you applicate whatever you want to do. I think that was my first video, was just how do you do stuff in this game, because of that. It's just like, here's what you need to be doing, which, it's a strategy game, so you need soldiers, right? That's obvious, like every strategy game. But here's how you do it. How do you do it? That's the hard part. And I kind of wish, I know Koei will never do it, but I wish they would keep the same UI layout for most of their games. I wish they would keep it all kind of similar, instead of changing it up in every game. Because you have to relearn how to do the same stuff that you've been doing. You're still doing the same shit, but you're trying to relearn it. You have to relearn how to use it. And sometimes it feels like the game is fighting you, almost, you know? You're like, I want to do this. How do I do this? And you got to spend all this time figuring out how to do the most basic things. That stuff is really frustrating to me. You have a clear idea of what you want to do, and you just executing it, it's like a nightmare. I won't play some games because of that. Like, some games I just won't play. Like, if I have to jump down like 3 rabbit holes to execute simple things in some games, I just won't play them. Like, if it's like a menu with a menu with a menu with a menu to do something, it's like, no, I'm not doing that shit. 2 menus at the most, you know? I hit square, I open up the wheel, and there's a wheel inside there, or there's a menu inside there, and then I can execute whatever I want to do. That's it. That's the most it should be. It should be like that. You know, you open up the wheel, and there's a sub-menu, and now you can do what you want to do. You shouldn't need more menus than that. It's just too much. Why isn't that? Oh, he's moving. Okay. Is this everybody on the island? This is everybody on the island. Okay. Excellent. Are we missing anybody? Mitsunari's way back here still. I might need Mitsunari to help defend the line over here, but I'll start moving him over. How many soldiers do you have, Motochika? 83,000, okay. I expect you to put all 83,000 in the field. How many do I have? Probably 60k. I hope I have at least 60. If I don't have at least 60k, this might have been a bad idea then. Maybe we should bring Toby. Let's get Jirubert. Jirubert! With this kettle collection, he's got the latest collection of explosive kettles. At a temple, port. Take the port. Making more use of supplies bases. Do you have any mines? Because you could dig tunnels with that policy. Fuck. No, I don't have any mines. What's up, Ikari? No worries, bro. You showed up? Oh, shit. Severe thunderstorm warning. Wonderful. Well, what are you going to do? At least it didn't rain during the day. That would have sucked to have gotten shut in today. Hopefully the weather doesn't show up for another 2 hours or so. Where do you find these soldiers? Is Ieyasu helping you? One unit? Okay. Fall back, Kicho, and wait for Katsuyori. We have anything left? Just Chiba. Chiba's waiting with the explosives to bring the castle down after the troops are cleared out of the way. We're gonna beat this guy eventually. How did he restore his soldiers so quickly, man? Who the hell's this? Okay. Saiso, just fall back. Let the tribe fight it out. The demon has landed. Beware, Chosokabe. The evil has landed. I repeat, the evil has landed. Just hang out, Saiso. Wait for reinforcements. To me, my allegiance. To me. Are they gonna ride out to attack us? Where is this Motochika guy? There he is. Oh shit, everybody's chasing down this tribe, huh? That's a bit much. Alright, what are we looking at? Yeah, that's bad. Not great. Alright, Saiso, charge. Are we looking against Nobukatsu? Nobukatsu, you dare stand against the Chin Lord? And his entourage of female warriors? You dare. How are we doing up north? I didn't deploy Hatsume yet, right? Nope, Hatsume is going to be the killing blow. These guys are just going to clear the way. So, I'm going to send Tominori south so he can avoid the stronghold. Katsunaga's got the big 15k, so he could run right over those fortifications. Easy. What was that? The Man of the West Mastermind, that's right. Ikari, I was just talking up how your run looks fucking awesome. Is it going to start this Wednesday or next Wednesday, Ikari? His policy board? Let's see. So, the policy board in this game, there's a tab up here, since you just started, right? There's a tab up here on their info list, and you can look at all the clans. If you go to clan info, like click on clan under all clans here, whoever you're fighting, you can look them up. Well, I'm fighting Chosokabe, so for example, I can go to Chosokabe here, and I can see their income, supplies, just a glance. You can get an idea, right, of what you're up against. Now, once you get experience with Shikoku, you'll always have an idea of what they can muster, because it's Shikoku. But for the rest of the map, it's going to develop at a different pace for the most part, right? If you go all the way over to Council and Policies, you can check. I call this the policy board because it's basically like, to me, it's like a board game. It's a set of all the stuff that you've acquired. If you've played Civilization or anything, it's basically the tech. You're basically checking the other clan's tech. I think the thunder is rolling in. So once you get more familiar with the game, you can get an idea of what the AI is building against you. It's not necessary to do this, but it'll give you, it's just an extra way to get more information for what you're up against. Sometimes you'll run into stuff and you won't understand why you're struggling. And a lot of the time it's because the AI is cheating you. If you're playing on hard mode, listen, a lot of the time you're just being cheated. But outside of that, there's a policy that they have that's allowing them, that's giving them some kind of passive, and that's why you're struggling. So, if you're fighting the Imagawa, why do they have hordes of troops? There's a policy that they have that's really strong. If you're fighting the Takeda, Shingen's nuking everybody with cavalry. There's a policy for that they're leaning into. Stuff like that you can spot. Once you get experience, you'll pick up on little things like that. For example, Chosokabe have defensive infrastructure at level 2, so that's a problem for me. That's the biggest problem I see here right now. They've got Joun? Oh, I'm looking at Automo. Okay. Dude, I got fucking... I was like, what? Joun? No, they're Chosokabe are looking very, very weak. This is weak even by Shikoku standards. The AI is dropping the ball. Alright, you guys go north, like this. I learned that from Hideyoshi. Hideyoshi did that to me. Right, he's got 900. Hatsuyori's occupied. Okay, now we can advance together. Push him back to the castle. You guys can go back. Chudchin's is fighting Nobukatsu. Truly a battle. Two of the finest warriors. Truly. When the immovable object meets the unstoppable force. Judgins versus Nobukatsu. How are we looking up here? Okay, we're just getting there. Alright, he should fall back. Shit. Come on, let's go. Hirei. Have you gathered your forces, Motochika? 57, is that it? Where are your armies? Is this it? I don't have forever. Don't have forever, Motochika. Get your soldiers to the front lines. Or surrender. You can always surrender. Oh, okay, next week. Okay, cool. Yeah, the 1584 is awful. It's awful. It's Hideyoshi's ambition. 1584 is Hideyoshi's ambition. You need more people, bro. You really do. You only have 2 more units. He's deployed every castle, so it's not like he's not trying. But it's not enough. Hold the line, Grimnir, just for a second here, while we do the old switcheroo. Come on, Mitsunari, Jirubert, you don't want to miss this battle. You don't want to miss this battle, fellas. Judgins has just ran over Nobukatsu. No fucking chance. No fucking chance. Another win for the female warriors. We're about to lay siege to this castle, and I've got Hatsume waiting in the wings. So she'll be... these guys will chew up all the damage, and we've still got Hatsume to deploy as the final push. Just like Chiba. What I like to do if I'm fighting battles on the map is keep 1 strong unit in reserve. So... you send out 2 to 3 units, and they just fight everybody, and you have 1 unit in reserve. That unit can either save the battle, or be the, strike the blow that takes the castle at the very end. 1 fresh unit that can just, set the tone, clutch it out at the very end. And if we don't need them, then we keep them for defense. Great. If they don't have to be involved, well, great. Then we don't have to involve them. They can stay back and defend after we conquer. This guy got instantly melted. That's okay, all we're doing is biding our time. I'm trying to get Jirubert to participate in this battle. Dude, the damage is insane. The damage is actually insane that he's dealing to me. How are the Mori doing? They're not doing shit. Invading the west. Ryuzoji are looking alright, I guess. Sneak attack. Nah. Come on, Hidei. Alright, I think this is it. Juniper's got to get to about here, I think. That's Kazutoyo's kid, right? Whoops. You know, I think we've got this handled. I think I need Chiba over here. So I'm going to send Chiba over here. We've got 4 fronts right now. Shimpu, which is isolated. And then we've got the center here. Inuyama and Guyo Castle. That's front number 2. Front number 3 in the north up here. Masuyama Castle. These 2 castles. And then, of course, the battle with Morochika. And now castle, let's keep building it up. Yeah, I would be dumb enough to actually try to attack me up there. The Uesugi, I mean. I just need a Jirubear. That's what I'm waiting for. Ooh. Ah. Grimir's been routed. That's not great. You want some? Alright, we're about ready to fight that. This is fallen. Chiba's on the way to destroy this castle. So that's going to fall after Katsuyori clears the way. This is already falling. And I've still got Hatsume back there. Morochika's about to clash with us. Where are your guys, man? Oh, I could... He's got 2 units more. Alright, I'm gonna try to wait for those 2 units, but... You can't get through? Alright, there we go. And... there's a lot of thunder coming down right now. Okay. We've got that. We've got that. Well in hand, I'd say. If we win this battle against Morochika, we should just... How long does he have on the alliances? 1 month left, 2 months left. We should see if he'll become a vassal if we win this battle. Oof. Down by 20k? Shigemasa Oku is only 11 loyalty. That's the only weak point on this whole map. Alright, I'm gonna get some coffee. If you guys could do me a favor, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. I know we're gonna fight this battle. Alright. I mean, it shouldn't be too bad. It's like a 50-50. 50% chance of winning, somewhere around there. A lot of it depends on the map. See, like this map, this is like the worst map that I could have gotten. Let me think. Yeah, this is the worst map I could have gotten. Because we're the smaller force. We have no Inspire point to help us. We have no high ground to help us. We have no boulder trap to help us. Nothing. Yeah, we only have one unit that's really strong. That's beefy. Well, 2 units. Nobunaga and Jiru units. Where's that guy? Is it this guy? Yeah, this is the guy whose loyalty's kind of low. We've got the whole family over here on the left side. So they're not going anywhere. They've got 3 units in reserve. That guy's got confused. Yoshimitsu's got level 5 muskets. Alright, let's get Yoshimitsu up here. Saiso behind them. Saiso's got really high attack power but very low defense, so I want to use Saiso when the unit's already tired out to really bring the damage. I think I'm just going to let Jirubert hold this spot by himself. What does it do again? Damage and what else? Defense decrease. Okay, so Yoshimitsu and Saiso hold this spot. Jirubert with his big stack holds this spot. Nobunaga on the right side. I hope we can get through this without the internet collapsing. Because it's getting really bad out there. I'd rather have him go up there, so let's do that. Who's our reserve unit? Yoshiharu? Okay. He's got confused? Change him out for Fujitaka. Oh, it resets everything, damn it. Not over here, you're in the front. I need that confused kid over here so he can give Nobunaga a break. Actually, he's not going to be able to give him a break because they're all going to be lined up. Alright, put him over here then. Maybe we'll keep Yoshiharu here in like a flex position. He can move in and confuse whoever. Jirubert up there. I don't want to let him take this, so I'm going to send Mitsunari first. Whoever gets there, you know? I don't need to get the spots, I just need to contest them, that's all. Don't you restore stamina? Oh, I'm thinking of the other guy. Yeah, he doesn't restore stamina. Can we make it in time to stop him? Probably not, right? Alright. Switch out, Mitsunari. $90 defense, 78 attack. You know, he's not as strong as he used to be back in his heyday, but he's still S tier. Just hold the line, fellas. Wait, you know what? Just wait. Just wait. Switch out for Nobunaga. I don't want Nobunaga to waste his awakening when his stamina's so low. I'd rather he rest up for a minute and then go back in there. Morochika's coming in for the switch. Wait a second, hold on. This is the guy who's gonna break early, right? Oh, you know what? Yeah, let's leave him on the map. Let's leave him on the map. Confuse is still not ready. We lost 2 spots already. That's really bad. That's a 10-point swing across the board if you think about it. 10-point swing. No, 20. Well, no. Yeah, 10 point. I was going to say 20, but no, not 20. 10-point swing across the board. Good fucking hit. The whole family's sustaining against us right now. Fix fire with a volley. It's so good, dude. We have the whole family, father and sons, right here, all the way across. Morochika over there, Nobuchika here, and Morichika there. The whole family just trying to sustain against us. We're holding. We're down by 20k, but we're holding. $15-point swing. It's about to be 20. For a second, it's going to be 20, because I'm going to let him take that. This is where we slowly start to get back into this fight. Capture that and start to push them back little by little. Actually, what I could do instead is no, I'd rather destroy these units that are isolated over here. I'm gonna push Jirubear up to the front line here so we can cut these guys off with the confuse. The right side looks horrible, I'm not gonna lie, but yeah, I thought Shigemasa was gonna break a lot sooner, to be honest. Like, I think at this point, I need to let Mitsunari get routed and get my reserve unit onto the field. We got the pincer? Okay, good. Just hold this little crossroads so we don't get cut off. We should get our reserve. Oh, but what if they don't show up there? What if the reserve shows up over there? Damn it. Oh, thank God. Woo. All the way back to the camp. Three salvos. Yoshimitsu's fired 3 salvos in this battle. Oh, 4 salvos. Holy shit. He's going off right now. He's peeled off like 3,000 damage. 3,000 soldiers just with salvos. If I send him up here... Who's charging? Yeah, Dragoons are terrible, Sean. Dragoons are... They kind of fucked up Dragoons in this game. They don't function on the battlefield like they should, so yeah, they're kind of, they just don't work, so... Like, they only work on the main map, but who wants to play on the main map? Doesn't make any sense, you know? They don't actually function where it matters. You know what, Ryu? Hold down the fort. Hold down the fort, Ryu. Hold down the fort. We're gonna take the enemy daimyo's head right now. Let's fucking go for it. Let's cut the head off the fucking snake. Put the battle on the line. Forget the strategy. Just put the whole fucking battle on the line. Bring me this bastard's head. That's not doing that, Yoshikira. Let's go, Fujitaka. Give me time, Ryu. Until the deed is done. You know what? Set up the pincer again. Let Yoshimitsu reload his rifles again. We'll just keep chewing them up on this spot. Hold him, Ryu. Hold him. Until my task is complete. Fuck. Concerted attack. What the hell do we do now? I have to pull at least one more unit. I really don't want to pull Toshimitsu. He's been doing such a good job just firing these guys. Firing into their flanks, you know, again and again. They're coming, but I don't care. As long as Ryu gets away. There you go. Safe and sound. Someone's gonna die, Motochika, me or you. Is Confused ready? Come on. I need that Confused, buddy. Don't care, Fujitaka. Fujitaka, you just got here. You're already complaining. Is he rested? That guy's rested. Come on, Nobunaga. Yoshikira, why don't you run... So, there's a safe route to escape, and he won't take it. I guess he's safe right now. Come on. Take him out. I can't go for the camp anymore. Damn, I already drank my coffee. Fix fire again, bro. Saiso, what's Saiso's loyalty? I think it's kind of low. You know what? Just stay there. Hold on. Just rest up. Just rest up. Come on. They're fucking really leaning on Nobunaga. Who cares, bro? Kill him. Oh. Great. All right. Get the hell out of the way. It was worth it. Worth the shot. Here, hold the spot there. See if Fujitaka can rest up so he can stop crying. Never mind. Never mind, Fujitaka. Never mind. You're not getting any rest today. All right. I think it's safe to say this is a loss. Nobody die, please. Nobody die. Oh, that's not good. Is he's stuck? Nobunaga might die. Yeah, Nobunaga might die. I can't get to him. So this camp is going to be lost. The only thing I can try to do is go for the 2-camp split. That camp is done for. Fujitaka is going to break and run any second now. I'm surprised Saiso hasn't ran away. I can do this, but they still have too many units. Nobunaga's preventing them from advancing further, but he might get killed. He might die. This could be it. You know what, Saizo? You might as well go up there. Nope. Who got killed? Somebody got killed. 3 people died in battle? Yoshimasa Kiso, Kazumori Kora, and Norihide Tokuyama have died in battle. That's the most retainers I've ever lost in a single unit. 3 retainers died for Nobunaga. Small price to pay to keep the Demon King in the game. Saiso, can you give me enough time to reload the guns one more time? I know you're ready to break, but can you give Yoshimitsu enough time to reload? One last volley. One last volley, Saizo. Come on. Oh, shit. Do we let him pass or just try to kill him? I'd rather try to kill him. Toshimitsu, fall back so you can reload. Fall back and reload those guns, buddy. Alright, let's speed this up. This battle's pretty much finished. We're either going to steal the camps or not. That's about it. Keep falling back so your tactic is actually ready to go. We might steal the camps because they have a unit that's doing very little damage to our first camp. So we might chain. We might break one and then break the other before they even get to break the first one. So we might rob them. Get all the way back. Get your tactic ready. Your tactic with the volley might be enough to break this guy. You did not shoot this time. Okay, that's not good. That's unfortunate. That enough? That's enough. Okay, cool. Well, just sit tight. Sit tight while our guys do the work over here. Yeah, it looks like we've got it. They fucked up. They overextended. 3 retainers paid for with their lives for Nobunaga to get away. Just get to safety. Woo! Robbed them. That was good. That was a good one. Good battle. The one officer's trying to single-handedly recreate. Yeah, dude. Yoshimitsu's gun barrage kept us in this battle for so long. Think of it this way. My retainers worked so fucking hard so that I could fuck around and try to kill Motochika. And we still won the battle. That's how hard our side fought. They fought so hard that they allowed me to have my little entertaining, you know, my little entertaining go at Motochika, and we still won the battle. Because most people would not even try that. You know, most people in that situation would be like, I gotta make sure that I get the win. I gotta be as efficient as possible. But our retainers are so fucking good that we were able to gamble the whole battlefield on killing Motochika. That's how good our team is. Dragon Tadakatsu? Dude. Yeah, I love playing with Dragoon units too in past games. In this game, they're just no good, Sean. The Jirubert Jumble. Yeah, the Jirubert Jumble. Yeah, the AI stacks units. Sometimes they just stack units on their little rails, but I've said this before, you can only do so much. You can only do so much to give the AI a fair fight. That's why they cheat you. They cheat you because they can't program them to be more competent. So they cheat you. So it's kind of, it evens out. You know what I mean? They're not smart enough to play hyper efficient like a human, and they never will be. So that's why they cheat you. To even it out. You can only pull your punches so much. So to try to fight the AI on even ground in this game. In every strategy game, you can only do so much. Alright, we only got 2 castles for that, believe it or not. And I did not want Sogo Castle. Sogo Castle... it just seems like a shitty spot to have. No good. It's no good. Okay, it's no good. It's no good, senor. They should become a vassal. How long do they have? Can I not see, what is it, Goodwill? Oh, I have to do zoom out. Why am I doing that? 1 month left with the Mori, 2 months left with Shimazu. Chosokabe should at this point just be beaten down and become a vassal. I'm not going to keep Sogo Castle. Like, I just wanted this one, and I want to sweep through the south down here. Not the north, because the north is going to bring me into contact with this guy. Alright, Jirubert, you hold the castle. You're the last man standing. What a crazy battle. Only 2 units survived. 3 Oda retainers did not survive, but that's alright. Plenty more where that came from. Imagine you're an attendant. Nobunaga's like, alright, come on, you're joining the bodyguard squad. You're like, what happened to the other guys who went with you on the expedition? Don't worry about it. You guys are next. Come on. You're next on the bodyguard unit. You know the deal. Protect our lord. Yada, yada, yada. Man, that was a good battle. That was such a good battle. When Motochika came down and like overextended, I was like, this is the moment. How can I try to go after Motochika? And he gave us the opportunity. If only. Alright, we should get that. We should get that. We should get all 3 castles. Yeah, I've still got Hatsume. Let me get her out here. How much longer with Uesugi do we have? 6-month truce with Uesugi? What a campaign. That was crazy. You're not going for Sogo? Wow. Are they going for Sogo? Supply raid. Forced conscription and supply raid. Let's do it. Tominori with the supply raid, and he has 100 poems. He has 100 poems, so this supply raid is going to go off almost immediately. Almost immediate supply raid. Yeah, conscript the soldiers. Can we get Tomi over there? Let's get Toby over there. Toby can just start causing havoc. Bring the Sonata kid with you, of course. The only problem is that Toby can't be everywhere. It's a real problem. He just can't be everywhere. And that's unfortunate. Alright, Kanbei, you know what to do. Get up there, hold that pass. If this ninja raid is really good, it might just completely stall out the Mori anyway. I think I need to move up Grimnir. How good is this castle? 7,000. Holy shit. Let's get Grimnir up there. Or Yoshi. You know what? Let's get Yoshimitsu up there. Finally. Give him his own castle. Mr. Nagashino himself. He's adopted the Oda clan tactics that were used to decimate his own clan. He's adopted them. Yoshimitsu's the kind of guy who's like, you gotta get with the times, you know what I mean? Keep going. Chunchins, just watch over the castle. Where's Kicho? Where's she? Back here? She's back there, okay. This brat seems to have forgotten his place. Our past relationship will not stay my hand. Damn. How is this guy getting his soldiers back so quickly? Alright, Hideye, fall back. Where's Saiso? We got 15. Oh, Saiso's not the one who has Sea God. Is it Yoshikira? Yoshikira's got Sea God, doesn't he? Can he get there in time, or is it too late already? Who's leading the van? Hanzo. We're not really ready for an Ieyasu invasion. Can you come back later? I'm kind of in the middle of something in Shikoku. Can you come back later? Dude, Chosokabe are finished. They got nothing left. Lucky the Mori's there to bail them out right now. Well, we still need a Castle Lord over here. I'm gonna pull Alice over here. You can't run the castle? EA, damn it. I got nobody. I got nothing. Nothing at all. Castle might be lost. By the time I get a team together, a response team together, I think it's going to be way too late. Kazutoyo. And your wife, right? Where's she at? Civil construction? No. Yeah, we're not gonna make it. I don't think we're gonna be able to hold that castle. I got nobody ready. I really need this supply rate to hit. Like, really decimate the Mori. Alright, Toby, are you there? Not yet? Okay. Damage that we're doing is just crazy. It sounds like something Nobunaga would say. Yeah, I think so too. This guy's really tough. He's barely giving any ground. Where is Nagamasa if he's not there? Is he up here? Oh, right, okay. Got it. We'll see if Alice can get there. She might be able to slow them down. I might be able to get a tower up in time, too. Now that I'm thinking about it. 15 units have surely lost provisions. Let's see. Let's see the damage. Are you sure? Oh yeah, they did. They got cut in half. He's probably got short unit supply. He's got short unit supply, but all of his units basically have 2 months. 2 months is not enough. So they're going to have to turn back. Is Toby here? Cool. Start killing them, Toby. You know what to do. Chop them up. Yep, let's do insight. They're not going to have any supplies, and then they're going to have to suffer insight after that. Aren't we about to take this castle? We're going to take this castle, though. Defend our gains. Damn, Tominori, 6 soldiers left. 6 soldiers left. Tominori was still attacking. Alright, back to base. Katsunaga, push to the main base up here. Same thing for Hatsume. 6 months left with Uesugi. Uesugi are shrinking. They don't have... Do they still have allies? With Nobukatsu, okay. Nobukatsu's only got 6 castles left. How long am I agitated for? 2 months. Wow. 2 months of agitation. Kireye is not back. It's a death sentence. It's gonna take way too long. I'm waiting to see all these green units turn into yellow. He actually held them off. Why is this guy such a beast? Nagamasa's up north. Go around so you put him in a pincer. Why are you guys running? Why are you running? There we go, we've got a little yellow. Okay. Pincer opportunity. Wait right there for the other guy. Oh shit, there's a lot going on now. Yeah, I just don't think we can hold the castle. I don't think it's gonna happen. Good shit. Narumi Castle's been agitated. Go, go, go. Chudchins. Shit. I don't know what to do with him, really. Guess we could send him up here. Yeah, come back. We could put this guy in a pincer. Toby kills another one. Two kills? Toby got 2 kills on that battle. He's an animal. Now, don't give him any spots. March up here. 2 more kills for Toby. Let's do a rice dealer, man. Play speed minus 75. Yeah, I know. Sometimes I go a little too quickly. I try to slow it down, but it's tough because sometimes your mind is racing when you have to defend multiple fronts, you know? But because we've got Ieyasu in the south with his whole kingdom trying to take this castle. She specializes in defense, but she doesn't have enough soldiers to hold off that much. Plus, Ieyasu is, you know, like a broken unit. He's one of those broken commanders on the main map. And then I'm also trying to destroy Nobukatsu's kingdom. He's down to 6 territories. So I'm trying to mop him up as best as I can so then I can shift the resources to fight Ieyasu. And then in the west, I've got this wall set up. All these castles are siege battles, so if they attack these castles, they have to lay siege. All I'm trying to do is slow down the Mori so they stop. Trying to halt their momentum. That's all I'm trying to do over here. But there's a lot of maneuvers that you can do to give yourself an edge. Like set up pincers, block the road, stuff like that. That's what I'm trying to do here. This territory is so massive that they have to march very, very far. So when you see the AI coming at you from a very far away distance, one of the things you can do is just slow them down without trying to give them a fight. Like, not really give them a fight, just slow them down so that ultimately they run out of supplies and they have to go home, you know? kind of like the Eastern Roman Empire did to Attila. You know, they were like, look, we're just going to stay behind our castle walls. We're not really going to give them a fight. We're going to wait for them to run out of supplies and cut a deal and go home. Because they can't stay in the field forever, you know? And they could stay in the field better than most. They could sustain in the field better than most, but even they had to turn back. Eventually it gets to the point where it's like, okay, we have to stop. We have to return. So that's what I'm trying to do to the Mori. Just stall them out little by little. As much as I can, so that they can't lay siege to the castle. They're too tired, and they're way too hungry by the time they get to the castle. I can't do that here, because he's right next to me. So I think this is a losing battle, but I'm going to try to do what I can. Try to do what I can, but it's Ieyasu. His stats are absolutely insane in this game. In every game, but in this game they're really, really nasty because of the traits. Oh yeah, also we have no alliances for this run. That's right, I forgot. I didn't mention that, but one of the custom rules for this run is that I have no alliances as Nobunaga. So we can accept truces, like with the Uesugi we have a truce, though we can't have any allies. So we're fighting the whole map. Thank God. Shigetomo surrendered. Awesome. You have any guns? This guy likes guns. Need 15 more. Right? Nah, it's not enough. I don't want to give him the castle because he's just going to stay there, though. Finally gave up. Narumi Castle is agitated. Do we make a play on Narumi? I don't think so, because Ieyasu's right there. He'll probably send Sunpu. Oh my god, imagine him sending Naomasa to reinforce. Alright, let's get back to base. Yeah, just get back to your bases. Rest up. Come on, let's scoop up that castle down there. The Setsui have already been routed. At least they've bought us some time. Wait right there. Just wait right there. Nobunaga's got 25 days until he's ready to march. $25 days. Okay, hold on. Put Grimnir over here. Maybe we can save the castle. Where's Mitsunari? Right there? Grimnir's over here. Put Mitsunari over here. We'll try to use these two garrisons with Nobunaga. And if we get to the castle, maybe we can have the battle out with Ieyasu and win. Maybe. It's totally dependent on everyone else holding out for as long as they can. They got nothing left. They can't possibly lay siege at this point. There's no way they would win that battle. Alright, Jury Bear. Let Yoshimitsu take care of this. I almost called him Toshimitsu. We still haven't taken this castle. We are struggling right now, man. Alice's castle's got to be under attack by now. Just make provinces? The AI is terrible for provinces, random. The AI is absolute dog shit. Through 15 days. Alright. Well, get back to your castle, pick up those soldiers. Holding this castle is going to be probably impossible. Uramoto's got this doom stack. 14,000 doom stack. And I really don't have anything left. Yasu's already storming the castle. We're just not ready. Alright. We're still gonna try. Still gonna try to save it. We lean on Narumi Castle. How are we doing here? Shit, get Chunchins out of there. Okay, cool. Alright. Nagamasa, go up there, get it. There's your escape route. We created an escape route for Nagamasa to get out of. You guys hold the spot. Oh, okay. That might do it. 3 Ronins have joined us. Yoshitaka Endo. mean, he's alright. Yasuke! Yasuke has returned? Where you been, Yasuke? You missed the whole run. You missed the whole run, bud. Starring in your own video game? I understand. Yasuke missed the whole run. NDA, he can't tell you. He was working on a secret project for Ubisoft. Well, I hope it was worth it, Yasuke. Yasuke comes back at the very end of the run. He's like, I see that path that I found worked out, huh? Guess that path I found really worked out for you. Welcome back, Yasuke. That's awesome. He's coming home. Yasuke's homecoming. It's never too late. It's never too late. Welcome back, Yasuke. Yasuke just sliding in. Sliding in at the very end, before the door closes. Just getting right through the door right before it closes. To get some of that Oda credit for the comeback. That's awesome. Yeah, this is... It's hopeless. Get Toby out of there. Get Sanada out of there. Oh, it's too much fucking damage. Are you serious? How long would it take to repair? Like if we ordered a repair here. Insufficient labor. Wow, really? It's all tied up? It's all tied up, okay. Five days left. We're not gonna make it. Hatsume's charging out to break Nobukatsu. Sure. Yeah, Yasuke's busy. He's promoting 2 games. Yeah, I didn't know he was alive either, Ikari. That's crazy. He just wandered out from out of nowhere. Yosakabe bullshit. Are you serious? Do you still have your alliances? His alliances are about to expire. Ran out of steam. Yep, that's what I figured. Alright. Take back our territory. That supply raid cost 7,000, so that's the number. That's what I thought. Nothing left. Ninja raid. I don't think he's gonna make it, but we're ready. Wait, hold on. Send some of these guys out. Substitutes. Ship them out. That's a good spot for Castle Raid too. Castle Raid, put him with Chiba. He's already capped at 5? Holy shit, Chiba. Chiba's like, I'm already capped. Thanks, bro. I already hit my max today. Already hit my max rep today, but thanks for thinking of me. Sure thing, Chiba. Sure thing. Okay. That's everybody. We've got some attendance. Anybody help Team Ukita? Not really. Oops. Well, that freed up the labor. Don't think there's enough time to fix it now, but we'll try anyway. 30 days, yeah, not gonna make it. Oh. Shigetomo. Oh, I gotta stop doing that. Keep pulling people off. Alright. Let's see if we can get down there and catch Ieyasu before he skulks away. That's empty. I think this is empty, right? We pulled Ryu. I did not pull Ryu. 1700, you know what? It could matter. Nagamasa back? He's not. Damn it. What? Oh, it's just because of the female warriors. Alice is putting up a fight, but the odds are against her big time. Ieyasu's stats are just insane. We're going to lose that to Teramoto. Let's see if Motochika is going to renew the alliances. If he doesn't, we might be able to make him a vassal. We might. There's a chance. It's just too much damage, bro. Yeah, we're too late. We're way too late. She can take one more hit, I think. Oh, I hate when it does that. Doesn't let me pause. Ooh. Barely fucking hit that. Do what you can, Alice. Do what you can. Honestly, she did really good. This castle held for a very long time against Ieyasu. What's the HP? It was only 46? Yeah, that was really good. 4,600. Nah, don't want to do distant employment. Catch Ieyasu, don't let him get away. Don't let him get away. Get Nobukatsu. Good shit. Alright, back to base, people. Actually, wait, Hatsume... Take that back. Katsunaga can go back to base. Don't go anywhere, you bastard. Don't you go anywhere. Me and you're gonna have it out. Truce for 24 days, truce for 1 month. Okay. And we can't make him a vassal yet, right? Oh, we can! We can! Morochika! Bend the knee. Bend the knee and kiss the ring, Morochika. Bend the knee and kiss the ring. Awesome. He's had enough. He doesn't want to taste. He said, the last time I fought that psycho, he threw 3 of his retainers at me. He had 3 of his retainers suicide charge me just to try to take my head. I'm not fighting that guy. He's a psycho. That guy's crazy. Alright, your first order of business is to protect me, obviously. Obviously. I wonder if I could tribute this castle. That'd be funny. Morochika surrendered. You'd love to see it. It's too late for the castle, isn't it? I think so. Send him goodwill. Prepare to march. Prepare to march, sir. That is awesome. I didn't know you could make them a vassal when they only have a truce active. I just had a feeling. I was like, let me just make sure that the truces have to expire. But no, they just have to be truced up. That means that the Uesugi would have been the same thing. The Uesugi were truced with the Oda. I could have just sent an envoy to see if they'd become a vassal. We could probably chain and maybe get the Automo into the bargain too. Yeah, we could get the Automo. We could chain and get the Automo and probably the Ryozoji. No, they have their own vassal, but the Automo aren't allied to anybody. And neither are the Shimazu. We got Morochika. Awesome. Anyway. What? Oh, he rode out? Okay, I see. We need to take these territories, though. These are our territories. Nobukatsu is the Ubisoft brand Nobunaga. Better to work for the Oda than be destroyed by Hideyoshi. Yeah. Yeah, he surrendered after 1 big loss. Yeah. That's what he was looking for. He was looking for 1 big loss, and he got it. So. Okay. Whatever, dude. Gather your people. That's what you want to do. It makes no difference. We're going for a kill shot on Ieyasu. Standard affair, really. The usual. Look for an opportunity to deal him a killing blow. Katsuyori, I think Katsuyori and Chiba can probably lean on Narumi at this point. Or we could push into... Who's more loyal? Who's less loyal, I mean? Keiji's at 14. Toshimitsu's at 14 as well. That's Nobukatsu's main base up there. Alright, let's just wait. Let's get our... Not worried about it. Morochika surrendered. That's awesome. Wonder if he has a daughter. We could set up like a marriage alliance. I didn't see anybody in that battle. But maybe, right? How much longer is he gonna live? Oh no, because his wife... Yeah, his wife passed away already. 56. I think he's only got a couple years left. I think 98 or 99 is, I think, when he passes away. Clear farmland. Let's do that. Always clear the farmland. Are we ready? Is that guy going to be part of it? Yeah. Do you have anybody else? Nope. Let's wait for Ryu and then we'll fight this out. He's got a whole node to go. Hold on, Grimnir. Ieyasu. You're looking for trouble. Congratulations, you found it. What's up? Obviously. Sure. Morochika's the only one smart enough to surrender immediately, you know what I mean? Not wait for our army to roll in and destroy everything. Dude, Chosokabe in 1584, man, that's just... Whew. I love it, man. I love that that date was included in this game. What the hell's this? Hojo Tokugawa Alliance? Oof. Hate to be Uesugi right now. That looks bad. We need to fix our front lines, but I'll probably do that off stream. Alright, Ieyasu. I'm gonna get some coffee, then we're gonna do this last battle. I'll be right back, guys. Yeah, I can change his portrait, random. What portrait do you want? I'm sorry, I can change his face. You want 1, 2, or 3? 1. Let me show you them again. 1. That's 2. That's young, clean-shaven Nobunaga. Or 3. 1. 2. Would you like to see 1 again? 1. 2. It's 1. 2. Or 3. One? Alright, we'll go with 1. I like 4 the best. I mean 3 the best, not 4. I like 3 the best. I like this one. But you can't see the whole portrait. This one, he's got like double swords tucked into his belt, sticking out the sword hilts. I think this is a Taishi portrait. I'm not sure. Somebody will know. There we go. No, we'll confirm it. How old is Nobunaga? It hasn't even been a year. I've been playing for 3 hours, I think. It hasn't even been a year yet. Alright, let me get some coffee. I'll be right back. Yeah, you can change the portraits for some of the characters. Like Ieyasu's got like 5 different ones. You know, the cover boys have a lot of portraits. The Alucard of Japan. Yeah, the Castlevania. Ieyasu's looks kind of dumb. I don't really like Ieyasu's portrait, but... His young Ieyasu looks kind of cool, I guess. Okay. You guys know the drill. We're only here to try to kill Ieyasu, that's it. And we have to lure him out. Masanari, this is the guy who held that castle forever. The castle that Shigetomo gave up eventually. Let's put Grimnir there. He's got Battle Hardened. Actually, maybe I should lead with someone else and then swap to Grimnir. Let's do the tribe. Tribe first, then Grimnir, so his against all odds can charge a little bit. Nobunaga is going to be in the back. He's like the villain of the final act. He's going to reveal himself to Ieyasu. You know, haha, step out of the shadows. And the left side, I think we should be able to just run these guys over. Kicho's got tactics, though. And Kiso has got Faithful Adjutant, so okay, let's do that. Can't wait for the Blade Master run, you know? I'm looking forward to that. Seeing how that turns out. I guess Mitsunari will back him up, or should he go up? I'm gonna go up here. Alright, I'm not gonna get a chance. I guess I'll send Grimnir this way then. This is not a firing spot? I thought it was. Okay. Okay, hold on. You're gonna come down this lane? You're gonna come down this lane? We'll wait for you.
何でもお命じくだされ。皆の者、進むぞ。軍を動かす。続け。
That's fine.
何かご用かしら。軍を動かす。続け。
All right, you two guys hold them while we deal with Ieyasu. Let's go, Grimnir and Nobunaga. You know what? Hold on. Hold on. There we go. I didn't want him to be able to just bail out at the last second. Take that hit, because Hanzo's gonna trigger his attack any second now. Get out of the way, Ryu. Let's go, the veteran. 92-year-old Grimnir. Switch. Just rest. Fall back and rest up. Come on, guys. Damn. I hope I got the tribe in front. Okay, good. Come on, we need to beat this guy already so we can reinforce the left side, so the left side doesn't become a crisis point. Is your concerted attack almost ready? Okay. Yes! Come on, let's take him out. Take him out. We didn't get Morochika, but we can get Ieyasu. Clutch. Mitsunari and Kicho, clutch. Ah. Come on. Come on.
敵は皆滅ぼさん。 Duke-Fartknocker.
あ Ah.
敵は皆滅ぼさん。 Duke-Fartknocker. 敵は皆滅ぼさん。 Duke-Fartknocker. 敵は皆滅ぼさん。 Duke-Fartknocker. 敵は皆滅ぼさん。 Duke-Fartknocker. 敵は皆滅ぼさん。
Ah.
ご命令をくだされ。次なる手立てはいかにせん。次なる手立て
Get over here so he can boost his attack. I don't know if he's close enough yet. He's not. Rest up, just rest up. Ieyasu, man. Oh, he got to go first? Of course. I didn't think his tactic would be ready. Mitsunari just spamming. Non-stop spamming at this point. Maybe we can kill Hanzo. Oh, she's stuck? I don't like that, man. That's always scary. Another righteous command? Oh, no. Okay. Mitsunari's had enough. I don't blame him. Man, it was a pain in the ass to put this army together. Just to stop Ieyasu. We had to kind of scramble. Whew, alright. Bring back the muskets? Yeah, we could. Motochika's reaction? That's probably why he surrendered. Motochika's probably like he's unkillable. We can't kill him. We can't stop him. That's right, retake the castle. You know, Alice is pissed off because we lost it in the first place. Let's take it back.
城攻めですか。心せねば。
Can we keep marching? Not really. Nope. How does that guy have so many
城
soldiers?
を奪いに行くぞ。
But how? He doesn't even have... He's got one irrigation canal. That caps at 5,000 somehow. 5,000 soldiers. One irrigation canal. I don't fucking get it.
攻めよ。
よろしいですか。
Truce with Uesugi ends in 2 months. Yeah, we'll take care of them in a second.
城を奪ってくれたわ。敵将、我が手に落ちた。神明を落としてお仕えします。拾った命、無駄にはせん。
All right.
何でもお命じくだされ。
お討ちを願いまする。
Everybody go back except for me and Grimnir. We're gonna stay here. Hold the castle. Let's get Alice back in her spot here. She fucking held forever. Forever. This is a really good squad. So, like, if you can stack female warriors, I mean, it's only one person has it. But if you're running custom officers and you give someone female warriors, stack it with impregnable, stack it with counterattack. You can really turn a castle into like a fortress. What? Oh, he's on ad duty. Damn. Both of them are. Alright, I've got to get back to my base, but I don't know if he's going to keep marching. Got one unit on the way. Serve. Nobunari Wada was impressed. Alright. We'll take him. Got eagle-eyed at least. Nobukatsu's got, what, 5 castles left? They have suffered from covert actions. They are extremely cautious of you. Okay. They're not allied with anybody? Wait. The Mori aren't allied with anybody. We might continue this run. The Mori aren't allied with anybody, so what about a joint invasion with the Chosokabe against the Mori? Why don't we beat them down into submission next? Maybe I'll do it as a late night stream or something. How many castles would I have to take from this guy? Probably not as much as I think. Maybe 8 castles. Maybe 8 castles would break them. We can have Morochika provide reinforcements to the south while we strike up here in the west. I'm pretty far though. I don't know if I could... Yeah, I think I could. What would this take? 100 days maybe to march out here? And force a big decisive battle against them? It's doable. But Ieyasu's right in front of us. At the same time, Ieyasu's right in front of us. I don't know. I could make the Automo a vassal too and order them to invade the Mori on their western front. Do a 3-pronged invasion. So the Automo swing around the west. The Chosokabe attack the underbelly right here. And then we hit their eastern side. Three-way invasion against the Mori. And I bet that would break them. They would surrender. We pacified the Mori, we pacified the whole west. Everyone else would surrender after them. I don't know. Oh, well, I'm going to continue this run as like our extra run. So it's officially we're done. But we're going to have some epilogue streams. Some late night streams this week. Maybe some in the morning, whatever. But I'm going to continue this because I want to see if we can march against the Mori. But right now I know we have to deal with Ieyasu because he's right here. The Uesugi might surrender after Nobukatsu's done. Another thing is, after I destroyed Nobukatsu, he's only got 5 castles. The Uesugi will be alone with no allies. So they might surrender. Kagekatsu might become a vassal too. So we're just beating everyone down into submission, I think. I think we're right on the cusp of doing exactly that. Of everybody just surrendering and giving up. Because we're so strong. We're right around the corner from that. That's Toby? Oh yeah, he's gonna maul this guy then. Yeah, threesome, bro. I think that's the plan. Yeah, the Uesugi's done. Yeah, I don't think they can... Yeah, that's what I was saying, IRL fan. We make them a vassal to completely surround them. Then we can hit them from the west, from the south, and from the east. We can do that. What's that couch meme where the girl's sitting on the... You know what I'm talking about? It's like it's a meme from like a porn or something. It's like a girl sitting on the couch. And it's got all the guys standing behind her. That'll be the Mori. The Mori will be on the couch. And you're going to have Nobunaga, Morochika, and what's his name? Yoshimune? Yoshimune sitting, the guy standing behind her. I think we could do that. I think that'll be cool. To watch this kingdom get this clan get dismantled. Absolutely wrecked. So, I don't know. Anyways, this is the finale. Officially, this is the end of the run. I hope you guys enjoyed this run. This run was awesome. I had a lot of fun. I'm so glad that Koei gave us a fictional route for Nobunaga. An actual hard, difficult start for Nobunaga. It's very rare. It's just very rare that we get an opportunity to play Nobunaga and actually struggle a little bit, you know? So, the next run is going to be, I think I'm going to move the community run to Saturday. So I think our Blade Master run is going to kick off on Saturday. I'm already capped on officer submissions for that, but we're going to be playing as Yoshiteru, trying to revive the Shogunate. I'm not sure where we're going to start yet. Right now what I'm thinking to do is to move Yoshiteru right here to this castle. We have access to the landmark, which increases XP, just for the hell of it. You know, just to have the XP landmark, because I love officer growths in games. I say this all the time. I just love watching officers get stronger. So we might put the Shogun here, right next to the Nagano, and that might be the basis of the campaign. Try to keep the Nagano alive for a little while. We might occupy our time doing that, while we overthrow the Hojo, who are illegitimate. The illegitimate upstarts in Kanto, the Hojo. That's what I'm leaning towards. But if I think of a better start for Yoshiteru, then I'll take that. If I can think of a more interesting region for him to start his exile, his comeback from, we'll put him there. But I don't want to do Tohoku. It's too far away, and I don't want to do Shikoku. Too far away, gonna take too long. I don't want to miss the big battles. If we start here, we can pretty much fight everybody. You know, everybody's around us. We can Go fight Kenshin, go fight Shingen, fight Yoshimoto, fight... Everybody's on the table. And then we can have a big Sekigahara-style battle at the end with the Miyoshi. If we turn off the events. So, if the Miyoshi... Hold on, let me save this. Let me show you guys what I'm talking about. If the Miyoshi end up like this... If the Miyoshi end up like this, we could have a big Sekigahara-style battle at the end. If they end up like this. So that's what I'm envisioning in my mind. Of course, this game can go in any way, any number of directions. With AI set to level S, it could go anywhere. But picture the Miyoshi and then the Shogunate returned, clashing, Sekigahara-style. You know, in the end game. That's what I'm thinking. If we get that far. We might not get that far. Starting here, one castle start, Shingen, Kenshin, hopefully not if I can help it. We are the Shogun, so we can manipulate everybody. You know, if you guys haven't seen my Shogun run when the game first came out, go check it out. But the Shogunate can completely manipulate anybody that they want. We're playing a different game than anyone else. Now, we're not going to start with the treasury, so I'm going to get rid of almost all the money. I'm going to start with like 5K. But still, we can still manipulate almost anybody. So, anyway, if we start here, we can fight all the heavyweights on our way to the capital, to reclaiming the capital. So that's the idea. But the only other spot I could think of is maybe Echizen. Echizen might be a good spot to start in. I really don't know what else. So, I'll have a post so that we know, everybody knows where we're going to start. So, but anyway, that's going to be on Saturday. Ikari's Men of the West run is going to start next Wednesday. He's still taking officers for his community run, so definitely go over there, submit your officer for his Men of the West. I think this Wednesday he said he's going to have a random stream, so... He's also going to stream on Wednesday. And then I know Toby's working on his own community run, but he hasn't figured out yet what he's going to do. So yeah, that's what we got coming out this week. There is an Ashikaga branch in Kanto, yeah. Yeah. If Oda rises to power, can Miyoshi hold out against them? I have no idea, because this Miyoshi had the power of Chuchins. But that'll be a fun thing to see. It'll be a fun thing to see. I would like to face off against the Miyoshi in the end, but if we have to fight through the Oda... Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how it's going to turn out. I guess we'll see. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. If you guys could do me a favor, hit the like button. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, subscribe to the channel. And like I said, I'm going to continue our From the Ashes run. It's just going to be sporadic now. So it'll be whenever I have time for a late night stream. If I'm not too tired, or if I have my morning is off, then I'll have a morning stream for it. So yeah, so I'll see you guys on the next one. Until then, take care, everybody. Hope you guys enjoyed this run. It's up there. It was a good one.